Hey, how's it going, everyone? I'm William Payne, or I go by Chris, and this is my presentation on power off and power on stalls. What we're going to cover what are stalls, what are power off and power on stalls, and what are the setup procedures and setup and recovery procedures for these maneuvers. So, what are stalls? According to the Pilot's Handbook of Aeronautical Knowledge, a stall is a rapid decrease in lift caused by the separation of airflow from the wing surface brought on by exceeding the critical angle of attack. A stall can occur at any pitch, attitude, or speed. That's very important to understand. It can happen in an accelerated flight as well, right? And at any altitude. So keep in mind Bernoulli's principle when it comes to a stall, right? So you have this wing right here, and air is flowing nicely over it, creating that low pressure, right? Keeping Bernoulli's principle, air flowing faster is going to create, lower pressure, right? High pressure on the bottom, nice forces equal it goes up, right? Second wing here, air is still flowing over it, but you can see it's kind of getting separated from the airfoil. So you got a little h here. And here, my face is kind of covering it, but you can see the airfoil here, and all that air isn't flowing directly over the airfoil, right? So you don't have any low pressure. Therefore, lift ceases to exist. And that's a stall. So power off stalls. These simulate an accidental stall occurring during an approach to landing. So you're coming into land, right? And you might exceed that critical angle of attack and you go into a stall. And it's meant to we practice these stalls to develop situational awareness and just what it feels like to be in that stall. So what is the setup and recovery for this? Reduce power to 1500 RPM, increase pitch to maintain altitude, below 85 knots, add flaps 10, 20 to full, right? So and make sure you use your callouts. So below 110, call out flaps 10, below 85, flaps 20, and so on. At 65 knots, establish a descent, right? So you're kind of getting into slow flight here. Then you reduce the power to idle. Raise the nose and continue back pressure, right? Less power, less airspeed, you're at a higher critical angle of attack, you're going to go into a stall. When the stall is imminent or full, use your callouts. So when you hear the horn just starting to go off, you call out stall imminent. When you feel the nose drop and the horn is blaring, that's stall. Recovery procedure: push, roll, power, reset, reconfigure. So push forward on the ailerons. For this one, you might just want to relieve some back pressure and push just a little bit. Roll your wings level. Get that power back to full, right? So you get some more airspeed going, and reset your plane for straight and level flight, and then reconfigure for the next maneuver. Power on stalls. So what are these? These develop recognition of imminent stalls during takeoff, right? So power off stalls were for landing. Power on stalls are for taking off. And when you're taking off, you might exceed that critical angle of attack going into a stall. This develops a pilot's situational awareness. And I have another definition there for you from the aircraft training guide. So power on stall setup and recovery. First, you want to reduce the power to 1500 RPM. Increase pitch to maintain altitude. At 74 knots, your best climb speed. Apply maximum power, right? So you're already going up. Apply maximum power. Raise the nose to increase back pressure. This will be about 25 degrees total. For me, this as a new pilot, this feels like I'm going straight up, like I'm going vertical. It's not the case, but that's what it feels like for me. At the first indication or imminent or full stall, use your callouts, right? Again, with the callouts, these are just to maintain situational awareness within the cockpit so that everyone knows what's going on. Then you want to recover from the stall, right? So you push forward. On the power on stall, you're going to actually want to push forward. You're going to roll your wings level, make sure that they're level, and you get all that good efficient airflow coming over. And then you put the power to full. You reset your plane for straight and level flight, and you reconfigure for the next maneuver that you're going to do. Always reconfigure. And that's my slideshow presentation for power on, power off stalls. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something out of this, got something out of this. I know I certainly got something out of this. And I hope that everyone here has a wonderful day. So thank you very much.